Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and it's Tuesday, August 12th. Well, we had a little bit of a pullback. We needed it, at least in the Dow and some of the other indexes. The QQQs, you can't seem to hold them down, even though they were down a fair amount during the day. They still managed to close up on the day. But we had a pullback in the Dow and some of the other indexes, so we need these pullbacks. We need to get a market that goes 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Nice and healthy, nice, easy way to read. But we'll take a look at the major indexes in our final segment, and we'll see how we think they're going to look while they're resting, or if they're going to move again tomorrow. I'd actually like to see them pull back again a little bit tomorrow and rest for another day. But we'll look at that in our final segment. I have a new idea for you tomorrow. BLC is the stock. At one time I was the specialist in it for a very short period of time. Not that means that I know anything. This is strictly a chart I picked off off my computer. And then we'll take a look at PMI, the stock we bought this morning. That's still looking pretty good. So without further ado, I'm going to show you this chart in BLC, and I'm going to show you how we'll take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of BLC. I'm zoomed pretty far out because I wanted to show you my target, which is this resistance area. It's right about $10 a share. So I'll zoom in now and I'll give you the stats. Okay, this is BLC. It's a call on the long side. We'll be looking to buy this stock tomorrow between $7.40, about where it closed, all the way down to 7. This could pull back down to 7 again before it moves. It's been there once before and popped up. It could come down once again, or it could go. There's no way of me to tell. I'd like to see it pull back, give us a chance to get some cheaper stock. Okay, my target is $10 a share right up here. My recommended sell stop loss would be a close below this low right here, which is $6.54. A close below that might change the look of the pattern, and some of my viewers may not want to stay with it. It's not going to shake me out, though. Okay, so we know where we want to buy it, we know where we think it's going, and we know where we want to bail if it doesn't work. So what do I see? Well, I'm sure you see it yourself. Got a nice, great-looking ascending triangle going on here. And we broke out, we pulled back, and we're trying to go again, but we may pull back again. Now there's 40 cents in here, so that's a lot of wiggle room. You may not want to chase this. You may want to wait for it to come back, or you may have to chase it. It's a judgment call. So anyway, that's our ascending triangle, and it's a good-looking chart. Stock traded $1.4 million today, so plenty of volume, plenty of liquidity to get in and get out. Let me recap this. This is BLC. It's a call on the long side, and depending on where we buy this, I think we could probably make ourselves about $3 on this trade. Let's take a look at PMI. I bought this morning at $2.98, and it kind of closed sloppy, only because the market in general had a pullback day. But let's remind everybody why we own this, and it's this ascending triangle that's going on here. First it was this one that it broke out of, and now we're waiting for it to break out of the top of this one and get to our target. Okay, so there you have my new idea, BLC, the one we bought this morning, PMI. Put that into the portfolio, and we'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, to the major indexes. The Dow. Okay, here's our key support line. So we had a pullback of 139 points. It didn't feel that bad. I mean, towards the end of the day, there was a little spurt on the downside, but then they sort of recovered later on, an hour later. But you know, they could come all the way down to here on this pullback. It wouldn't bother me in the least. And if it happens, I don't want anybody to lose their focus on what's going on. Because every time the market rolls over 100, 150 points, all the bears come out of the woodwork telling you about how bad all the banks are again. So don't lose your focus here. Even if they pull back down to here, it's a buying opportunity. We may just go sideways. So it's hard to say exactly how the next couple of days are going to be, but it's going to be a time for the pause and to recapture its strength, and then it'll make another move. I don't know if the move is tomorrow or 2 days from now, but we've still got a pretty good looking up pattern here. Remind you of our ascending triangle. Okay. Transportation average. All right, they pulled back a fair amount today, but they're entitled. This is our support area. They didn't quite get to it. They may get to it tomorrow, but you know, it's a buying opportunity in here. A Russell 2000. You know, this has had one heck of a run, and you know, I was looking at the last time it had a big run, and it was right here, and then we went through all of this before it made another push. So it made me think that we may have to go something similar to that, back and forth for days before we break out again. But we know that this is our support area, so this could back and fill for days before it goes again. It could go right away, but what makes sense to me is that it needs to consolidate, because what it did over here, all of this, it probably is going to repeat it in here. So just keep that in mind, that this may not go anywhere for a while. This may back and fill for a number of days. Okay, the Standard & Poor's 500 looks very much like the Dow. Could come all the way down into here. No problem. It'll build its strength, and then the next push will be up again. QQQQs, pretty overextended. Closed up 5 cents today. They really hang tough, but I do believe they need to come back down just a little bit more than they are. You know, even if they came down just into here somewhere, I would feel better about it. You know, they can't go on these straight stretches without consolidating and catching their breath for a few days. So don't be surprised if you see this pull back down into here. It would be good. It would be healthy. All right. If it doesn't and it flies straight up to this resistance area, then you probably then it's probably going to run into trouble. But what I think makes sense is some more days of backing and filling and backing and filling in here. All right, that's my key. But the big picture, remember, the big picture is still up. Until tomorrow, that's my view of the market. This is TK signing off.